Hi, all my dear CA aspirants. I hope all you are doing great. We know that CA Jan 2025 exam intermediate is approaching us day by day. This session is all about discussing important points from MCQ perspective from each chapter. So, this is nothing but my notes itself. In that only MCQ point, like not the exact MCQ, but the what all will be the important points for MCQ. That only we will be discussing through our video. So without wasting any time, without wasting any of your precious time, let me go to the first chapter itself. We know that first chapter is nature, scope, and objective of audit. So these are nothing but points. So like when I read this point, you just need to remember things and so that you will be able to select the options from the exams very fastly. Okay. What is the first important point? The reference to auditing is found in Kautilya Arthashastra. This is not that much important, but like if 1% is there chance for this point to ask for the to cover that only I included this point in fourth century BC. This is not that much important. You just remember this point only, like this word only. The word auditing is derived from this Sanskrit word. The word audit originates from the Latin word audere, nothing which means to hear. Audited financial statement provide confidence to users of financial statement. Obviously, we know reasonable assurance is a high level of assurance, but not a complete assurance. We are not certifying that 100% of the financial statement is free from material misstatement, but we are only confirming that financial statement is fairly presented. Nothing but it is providing a reasonable assurance that financial statement is free from material misstatement, not 100% assurance. Okay. Absolute assurance is a complete assurance, nothing but 100% assurance that financial statement is free from material misstatement. So this is nothing but absolute assurance meaning. Applicable financial reporting framework is a framework adopted in preparation of presentation of financial statement that is acceptable in view of nature of the entity and objective of the financial statement. Like for a company, the applicable financial reporting framework will include Companies Act. For an insurance company, it will be IRDA Act. For banking company, it will be Banking Regulation Act. So depending upon the nature and objective of the financial statement, if it is a general purpose financial statement, what all law I have said right now will be applicable. If it is special purpose financial statement, whatever is the instruction given by the persons for whom the financial statement is prepared, that will be the applicable financial reporting framework. So applicable financial reporting framework will varies depending upon the size and depending upon the nature of the entity and objective of financial statement. Okay. In case of companies, financial reporting framework is provided under Schedule 3 of Companies Act. So, for example, accounting standard is also like applicable financial reporting framework. Whatever rules and regulations we use for preparation of financial statement is nothing but the applicable financial reporting framework. Okay, framework. I guess you understand. Users of financial statement include shareholders, employees, customers, government. These are just foundation in like questions only. In context of audit, engagement means a formal agreement between auditor and client. Okay. That's a simple point. Management might intentionally deceive auditor by presenting false or fake document. Sometimes in some scenarios, making it challenging for the auditor because the auditor is not an expert. It is not a duty or it is not a responsibility of the auditor to check the authenticity, nothing but to check whether the each and every invoice is fake or not. It is not the responsibility of the auditor. That is what is here saying nothing but the auditor is not an expert in authenticating a document. If the auditor finds a purchase invoice and he doesn't have any reason to believe it is to be fake, then he can assume it as original only unless there is a scenario for him to believe it as a fake document. Okay. Nothing but this is a important point. The auditor is not expert in authentication of document. Okay. In case of companies, auditor is appointed by the members, nothing but shareholders in annual general meeting. Shareholders are nothing but owner of the company now. In case of a government company, auditor is appointed by C&AG. In case of a firm, auditor is appointed by the partner of firm. Simple. In some cases, auditor may be appointed by the government in accordance with some law regulations, some scenarios, and only the outcome of an audit. audit is a written audit report. Obviously, after completing the audit, we will issue a audit report to the management, which the management will hand over to the, or like will issue to each of the shareholders and like other users, in which the auditor express an opinion. Yes, we used to express opinion, qualified opinion, adverse opinion, disclaimer opinion, or unmodified opinion, depending upon the scenarios. uh, like to the person appointing us, the person who appoints the auditor, to that person we will be submitting audit report. In case of a company, we will be submitting uh, to the management, like with an intention that management will hand over it to the shareholder. Shareholders are the owner of the company. So like auditor is auditing the financial statement to submit the audit report to shareholders, but which will be carried out by the management only. At last, at the end of the day, the report is being prepared for shareholders only. Okay. Audit is related to historical information. Various practitioner may provide assurance, not necessarily related to historical financial information. One second there. Audit is related to historical information. We know that audit is related to historical information. Like review is also related to historical information. Whereas practitioner may provide assurance, not necessarily related to historical information. Practitioner is nothing but a broader term. Like a practitioner is a term we use in a broader terms, like for expressing a opinion on a prospective financial information. The term we use there is also a practitioner, not auditor. We use the term auditor only in respect of uh, audit of financial statement. Like in respect of the review of prospective financial information, we use the term practitioner, or in respect of evaluating the internal control operating effectiveness, we use the term practitioner. Nothing but practitioner is a broader term. Practitioner is a broad term, and out of which relating to audit only, we used to say the term auditor. Like for example, social media is a broader term in which there will be WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, like that. So like the practitioner term may be related to historical financial information, like, or may be related to prospective financial information. Nothing but not that is why here it is saying the practitioner term doesn't mean that it is always related to historical information. Like sometimes it may be related to historical information or prospective information also. Only just need to understand the concept. Okay, I hope you understand. If you have any doubt, please comment it down. Okay. Sufficiency related to the quantity, appropriateness related to the quality. We know these things and all. Prospective financial information, nothing but future financial information dealing with the future data, means the financial information based on assumptions about events that may occur in future and a possible actions by an entity. It can be in the form of forecast or projection or both. Uh, like prospective financial information is nothing but depending upon the current information, we are predicting what will be the future sale, what will be the future purchase, what will be the future profit, or what will be the future asset balance, what will be the future liability balance. Depending upon current information, we are predicting. And on based upon that prediction, we are preparing a financial statement. That is nothing but prospective financial information. It can be a forecast or projection. Forecast means like for up to 1 year, if we are projecting for 1 year, it is a forecast. If we are projecting for more than 1 year, it is nothing but projection. Nothing but projection is a long term uh, prospective financial information. Forecast is nothing but a short term. These are qualities of auditor: tact, cautiousness, firmness, good temper, integrity, discretion, industry judgment, patience. Like you just read all the qualities, because there is a lesser chance that they might give any four qualities out of these, or five qualities, and they might ask which of these not qualities of auditor, or which of these which is a quality of auditor, like that they can ask. Standards on auditing and standards on review engagement apply to engagements involving historical financial information. We know that for audit, other than audit, there is also one thing called review. The audit is will be for we will be providing reasonable assurance, but in review we will be for providing limited assurance. Say for example, in listed companies, there is a requirement that the every listed company needs to submit quarterly financials to the SEBI or some authority like that. So like in that quarterly financial statement, the auditor needs to provide a limited assurance, not reasonable assurance. So that is nothing but review. That is also a review of historical financial information now. That is what is saying here, nothing but standards on auditing. That is nothing but standards relating to audit and standards on review engagement. Nothing but standards on this review engagement apply to engagements involving historical financial information. Both is dealing with historical financial information now. Standards on auditing, standards on review engagement, standards on assurance engagement, standards on related service, like a prospective financial information, internal control evaluation for this standards on assurance engagement will apply. And one more thing is there, like nothing but related service or agreed upon procedure like income tax filing, GST filing, where opinion will not be involved. Expression of opinion is not involved. For this, standards on related service is applicable. For prospective financial information, internal control operating effectiveness, standards on assurance engagement is applicable. For audit, standards on auditing is applicable. For review, standards on review engagement is applicable. In a broader term of all these standards, it is known as engagement standards. I hope you have got the clear intention or meaning behind what I have said. The remaining ones are descriptive questions. So this is all about important points for MCQ. Uh, this will be helpful. Uh, just only remember these things, not by heart think these things. Only remember, like conceptually understand, so that you will be able to pick up the correct option from the exam time appropriately. Okay. So we'll wind up this video and take the next coming chapter in the next corresponding subsequent video. Okay. So bye bye.